McMahuna and number 19 Ben McCormick.
I think it's 29.
No, 29. That's David Maloney.
That's the lad who got injured.
That's number 11.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So Trim reminder: down a man. No changes for Trim at half time. Referee just getting his stopwatch ready, making sure everybody's off the field as they make their way across the dugouts on the far side of the field. So a couple of changes here for Bray Emmets, which is a bit ominous, seeing as they looked lively in the first half, but the game was underway. But straight away, Conor quickly picks the ball up. A charging run down the middle of the field, 2 or 3 men around him. Conor tries to get the ball away towards Dougie. He overplays the ball to Dougie, and it's easily picked up and cleared by Bray Emmets. The ball's played down towards the number 8, Masterson. David Murtagh trying to put him under a bit of pressure. He gets the ball away down into the middle of the field. So a good early touch here for Boland, who's had a very, very good first half. He gets around Gary Fleming. He's charging down in front of the goals. Michael Boland charging in, takes a shot in and puts the ball over the bar, and not the start that we needed. The second half been a man down, but a very, very good start, and the way that man scored within the first 10 seconds of the first half, CJ, he's done the same thing in the second half.
He did, but he died a bit then, but he's a nice player. 10-8, not what we needed to start.
So Bray are just using their man, bringing them over to the side of the field. They've copped the puck outs, that when James Murray and James Andrews go to the one side of the field, that's likely where the puck out's going to go, and Henderson is over there covering. Dylan Farrell just can't get at the ball, and it's picked up here by Luke Maloney. Luke plays the ball across, good ball there in front of Christy Moorhouse. Jerry Dwan's out in front of him. Jerry goes to the ground, he's won a free out. Great stuff from Jerry Dwan. Even though he was fouled and he fell to the ground, he still had the presence of mind to get a stick in and bat the ball away. And the referee, Jerry having a little word with the referee, he's given a free out. I'm not sure what Jerry is questioning the referee for there. He's got his free out. So James Sohor is going to take the free just inside his own 45. So 10 points to 8 in favour of Bray Emmets. First minute of the second half. Tohor lifts, drills a high ball. It goes way up into the sky and it's dropping dangerously around the square. Dougie comes forward. Dougie tries to gather it. It breaks out of his hand. Goes to the ground. James Andrews. Oh, I say in the goal with Peter Riley. I don't show you too much about it. The rebound goes to Dougie. Dougie looks like he was fouled. He's forced to go back. He goes over there. He hand passes the ball across the goals. Back to Mikey Cole. Mikey drills the ball in and it bounces across the goal and it's gone out for 65. I'm not sure the keeper knew much about that one. CJ seemed to be diving one way and the ball hit him in the midriff.
Well, whatever he did, it was a good save. Unfortunately, James had a great shot, seemed to deflect a little bit, and he made a marvellous save. It would have been a great boost for Trim to get that goal, but it didn't result in nothing. Hopefully we have a 65 which James might be able to slot.
Dougie looking very lively today.
He's great, thank God. Yeah, he's really, really good. If we get enough ball in there, you just have to be careful because they will drop Henderson back in front of him, I'd say.
So hopefully James Murray can settle down a little bit here and get his radar working. He had a couple of wides in the first half. He lifts, drills the ball in. Looks like it's going straight and true, is it? Yes, it is. It's gone over the bar. A good reply for Trim there to the early score by Michael Boland for Bray. It's now 10 points to 9, second minute of the second half. Riley getting ready with the puck outs. They weren't particularly long in the first half. He's gone short again to Sean Maloney. Doesn't get it the first time, gets it the second time. Of course, Bray have the extra men here in the back, so Maloney is able to take his time, play the ball here towards Masterson. Davey misses the ball, it goes over, but Pa Ryan picks the ball up, covering nicely. Pa is forced to go back inside. There's no spare men off the shoulder, so Pa has to drill the ball along towards Dougie, but straight down towards Henderson. The ball goes over the ground there, and Henderson picks the ball up, comes away, falls to the ground. Dougie's putting him under a bit of pressure, crosses the hand, passes the ball away, and it's Dermot Masterson has the ball, goes one way, drills the ball in towards the full forward line. Gary Fleming's been under pressure here. The first couple of balls to get in. Michael Boland's trying to gather. Gary Fleming does well this time. Can he get it? Christy Moorhouse goes to the ground. And Ben Holden picks the ball up. Has to play the ball back to Cha. Ball hops Cha under a bit of pressure. Clears first time over the far side of the field towards Joey Cole. The ball's up in the air. Joey puts his hand up and the ball breaks to the ground. Jerry Dwan is trying to have the ball, a bit of a scrum here. The ball is on the ground and it's picked up by the Bray man. He turns, he's going to take a shot on. Christy Moorhouse takes a shot in. It's going in towards the goals and it's gone over the bar.
5 points.
And I see Ian Birmingham is warming up with a bit of vigour on the far side of the field. CJ, you mentioned that at half time off air, that maybe he's a man that could be introduced into this type of a game.
Well, he can play back or forward. I personally would put him in a wing back and move David back up, but we're not the selectors.
And it's another easy ball picked up by the sweeper. And there's another man down in the middle of the field. Jerry Dwan is down injured. And the ball is picked up here. Ben Holden is trying to put his man under a bit of pressure. And then Michael Boland gets inside. Ben Holden, he's charged down the goal from the tight angle. Can he get a shot away? He does get a shot away. And he does get the ball over the bar. 12 points to 9. So Jerry Dwan is back. 4 points in bowling. Jerry Dwan is back up on his feet, hobbling back into his position. So puck out goes to the far side of the field, and it's another puck out one very trim. They're going to have to maybe look at playing a couple of short balls. Davy Murtagh is under a bit of pressure here from Masterson. Masterson won the last 4 balls, plays the ball down. It's gone over the line that time. It's going to be a sideline ball to trim here, and James Torres coming over to take it. So Ian Birmingham is continuing his warm up on the far side of the field. So James Torres, 5 minutes into the second half, 12 points to 9 in favour of Bray. Torres getting ready to play this ball. Bray, of course, have the extra man. They can put him into the pocket here. That's a great cut from Torres. Huge ball. It's dropping in towards the full forward line. James Andrews trying to shove his man out of the way to get on the ball. It goes to the ground. Mikey Cole steps over. Can he get it the second attempt? It's picked up there by Dougie on towards Mikey. Mikey gets blocked. The ball is there, and it's a clearance there, and it's easily walked out to Henderson. Henderson has the ball, plays it left-handed. That's where James Torres now should get this. The ball's there. Torres got it. He's got Pa right in front of him. Does he use Pa? No, he does. Plays the ball to Pa. Pa, long way out the field. Is he going for a score? He drills the ball in towards the goals. Dougie's underneath it. Can Dougie get this? Dougie gets it. Yes, Dougie turns, goes to the ground, and it's just, he's outnumbered there, Dougie, unfortunately. And it's the corner back there. Maloney gets the ball, clears the ball over the side of the field. James Murray might do something here. The ball breaks. It's there. It's Dermot Masterson who's had a storming start in the second half, but James Murray picks the ball up at the second attempt. He looks like he got a bit of a foul, but the ball's continued. He doesn't gather it, and it's Cian Lohan has the ball. Plays the ball on towards David Maloney. David Maloney goes inside, plays the ball across the field. Out in front here, Bowen's on fire here in the second half. Ben Holding gives a little shove. The ball goes to the ground, and Quigley manages to get there. Can he gather it? No, he can't. He kicks it along the ground, but Mikey Bowen picks it up. Another man goes to the ground, and Bowen still has the ball. Torres hassling him. A great fighting there over the far side of the field. It's the number 17, McMahuna, but Torres has the ball. And the ball has been cleared on the far side of the field. And a good bit of physicality there shown by the trim backs.
Yeah, very much needed. Quigley and Torres did very well. Sub coming on here, Ian Birmingham, who's coming on for Joey Cole.
So Ian Birmingham has come on, and at the moment he's just gone straight into the forwards. Beanham's out warming up too on the far side of the field. The ball has gone there. Ball broken off Dougie, and it's Cian Lohan has the ball. He doesn't manage to get the clearance away. It's back with James Anders, and James Anders is in there for trim on James Anders, but Anders wins the ball this time as Cian Lohan is coming away, and now we've got another man down behind the play. Dougie is down. The ball is played inside, and it's well taken at Christy Morehouse over Jerry Dwan. He's charging down towards the goals. He plays the ball in. Jerry Dwan does brilliantly, gets a hook on him. 2 trim men down, and the referee's going to stop play here. There's players down all over the field. Gary Fleming coming away with the ball, and the referee does stop the play. There's a little collision there as Christy Moorhouse tried to get that shot away. Ben Holden, Jerry Dwan and Christy Moorhouse all collided. The 3 men are on the ground rolling around, and they all looking a little bit of bother. And the referee did the wise thing and stopped the play. Dougie is back up on his feet. He was down behind the field, behind the play. And Ben Holden looks in a bit of bother. CJ, he hasn't moved at all.
Yeah, and so does Jerry. I think there's Jerry. Like with 2 of the full back line down there. Ben Holden hasn't moved much now, you're right.
Number 12, Owen McCormick. Number 19, Ben McCormick.
So the physios have been very, very busy here today. Ben Holden is up at his hunkers. His helmet is off. He's just rolling around having a little look. Christy Moorhouse is up on his feet as well, which is good to see. And Jared Wan, who's kind of the meat in the sandwich there, he's struggling a little bit. He's still on the flat of his back. He is conscious. We've got the physios from both teams are in helping all players. The referee is just checking with his linesman. I don't think there was anything there. I think there was just a collision as Christy Moorhouse tried to get his shot away. I think the players just all collided with one another. Referee has checked with the umpire. I don't think there was any foul play there at all. And he's just coming out, just checking on the welfare of the player. So just when the play does resume, Trim have the ball. I think it's in the hand of James Torres. James Torres' hands.
Number 23, Ian Birmingham, replaces number 15, Joey Carroll.
So players still getting attention here. Ben Holden's a hardy book. So Dave McGuinness and just in checking with Ben Holden, making sure he's okay. He's putting his helmet back on, so he's going to resume. The Bray man is back up and is ready to go. So just waiting on Jerry. Jerry was getting a bit of attention on a leg injury just a couple of moments ago, so he's struggling a little bit here. We've already lost Kieran O'Rourke off the full-back line through a kind of a, looked like maybe a groin or a hamstring injury in the first half. He's been replaced by Gary Fleming, and Gary has hands full with Michael Boland, who's been very lively, particularly since the start of the second half. So looking around here, Dougie is back on his feet. Any sign of movement on the Trim bench, CJ? Doesn't seem to be anything moving happening over there at the moment.
No, well, you'd have to wait and see what's up with Jerry and if he can continue, because that's a total reshuffle then. I don't know who we have left to put in, maybe David Foley, or we could bring in a forward again and bring Ian Birmingham back. Christy Moorhouse, the full forward for Wicklow, is causing us endless troubles. He's after scoring, I make it, I think, 5 points. 3 of them from frees, 2 from play, but he's exceptionally lively. Jerry has his hands full today for the first time. Jerry is going off.
So there is going to be a change here. Jared Dwan is hobbling over towards the sideline. I can't see any indication of who the sub just yet. They have to go over and they'll have to reshuffle. So Trimmer, a man down. Dimmy Higgins lost to a red card. Kieran O'Rourke has gone off injured in the first half. Now Jared Dwan is going off injured, so things are not working out for Trim here today, CJ.
No, like we've had a clean run most of the year with injuries, but we've a man gone off now, and we don't seem to have a man warmed up to come on for it.
So Trim are playing with 13 men at the moment, and they're scrambling to see who to put in here. The ball is continued, it's gone out there, and the ball is cleared. Pa Ryan should gather this ball. He does. Can he get a score here against the head? Pa drills the ball in and puts it over the bar, and a real tonic for the troops there for Trim. So 12 points to 10. Trim at 13. Danny Coleman has come in for Trim here to the backs. So the ball is now worked here. Cian Lohan has the ball around his own 45. Drills a ball there in towards Boland. Boland is there. He uses his body to roll around. It's not Boland, it's the sub that come on. Danny Coleman was trying to get involved early on. Gary Fleming is there, and the ball is tugged wide. Good bit of play there by the Trim backs. It was the number 19, Ben McCormick, who missed that ball. The ball has gone wide. So Jared Dwan has gone off, replaced by Danny Coleman. Danny fresh from winning the victory in the 21s last week. So Jazz going along with these puck outs. I'm not sure that's the best tactic with the spare man Henderson, but he's back there and the ball goes up, it's gone to the ground. Who's there? Trim need to start winning these dirty balls, and this one is won by Connor Quigley. Connor swivels one way, gets the ball away to Pa Ryan. Pa, lovely stick work from Pa, steps by one man, he's on his wrong side, has to slip back inside, but it's back to James Andrews. James trying to get a shot away immediately, he's blocked, and the ball has gone in, and the ball has gone over the bar. He was half blocked, but he got the shot away. So Trim are showing great fight and resilience here. 12 minutes gone, second half. 12 points to 11. Trim down a man, and the injuries all over the field. The ball goes short, and the puck out to Porrick Doyle. Porrick gathers the ball, drills the ball diagonally across the far side of the field. James Toher is there. James Toher is underneath it. James Toher is brought to the ground. Surely he was fouled. The ball has been picked up and is charging down on top of the goals. And the ball is popped out towards Moorhouse. And Moorhouse picks the ball over the bar. And that was a good score worked by Bray. And it worked to Christy Moorhouse, who CJ has just said is causing us all sorts of problems. And that's his 6th score of the afternoon. 3 from play, 3 frees. Puck out taken quickly over towards James Murray. James goes up, can't gather it, it goes to the ground. David Maloney has the ball, hand passes it back to Henderson. Henderson has the ball now, plays the ball across the field. It's gathered by McMahon here, the sub that come in front of Connor Quigley. He takes Connor Quigley on, he gets by him, and he has the ball at the end of the stick. He's doing very well, hand passes a lovely ball inside. Can't Toher get it? The ball is rising down. Toher gets a great stick from Toher, and the ball is still alive there. Who's there? Pa Ryan has picked it up. He's got Davy Murtagh here. The ball has worked from Shaw to Davy Murtagh. Davy gathers the ball, goes around his man, now he's a bit of space, plays the ball down in front to James Andrews. James Andrews, can he gather the ball? He does. James Andrews gathers the ball, plays it back towards the middle of the field towards Gary Fleming. Gary gathers it. He's taking his man on, there's 3 men around him, he's going to get balled up here. Gary kicks the ball on the ground, but he's going to get turned over. Porrick Doyle easily picks the ball off him and has a little look, plays the ball inside. Toher uses his body to get in front. Ben Holden is there, but it goes through to Mikey Boland. Mikey Boland on a jinking run, takes on Ben. Ben's lost his stick, he's still bearing down the goals. He takes the shot. Cha, an easy save from Cha. Cha gathers the ball, clears the ball. The recently crowned Meath Hurler of the Year. The ball towards James Murray. The ball goes over James' head, and it's picked up by Luke Maloney. Luke Maloney, the ball is worked now over to the far side of the field to the number 17. 17 McMahon plays the ball in here, and it's got it by Toher. It's really stepping over in the second half. Back to Cha. Cha has to clear the ball out the side of the field. James Andrews has had a storming game. The ball's there in front of James Andrews, and they just can't gather it. And Diarmuid Masterson has the ball. He plays the ball to Luke Maloney, moving across the field. Ben Holden is now picking up Boland. Boland gathers the ball, and he works the ball back here towards Masterson. Can David Murphy get something on it? David Murphy does turn the ball over. Christy Morehouse is in his back. Davy gathers the ball, lovely under the pressure. Clears the ball down the line. Great stuff from Davy. Can Mikey Cole gather this ball? The ball easily won by Sean Maloney. Maloney gets the ball, comes away with it. Plays the ball back to Porrick Doyle. Doyle. Well, a good ball, plays the ball across the field. Toher's underneath it. The ball goes to the ground. Toher wrestles his man to the ground. Danny Coleman's over there. Danny gets a good pick, picks the ball up. He's under sorts of pressure here. There's a bit of a row going on behind the ball. Danny Coleman's lost that ball, and play is continuing. Conor Quigley is there. He has to kick the ball away, and the ball is there. Can Danny Coleman get there? And Dylan Farrell picks the ball up now. Dylan should clear his lines, stays himself, has a little look, plays the ball towards Mikey Cole. It's Dougie who's way out the field. Dougie's way out the field, and Dougie has won the free. So Dougie has come way out the field to try and get involved in the play. And there's another sub getting ready for Trim over the far side of the field. It's Nearly Heffernan's coming in.
Come on, Trim!
So Nearly Heffernan's getting ready to come in. It's a free for Trim. So the referee is looking around. He's called one of the Bray men to his sideline. So Christy Morehouse is being called to the referee. There was a little bit of an altercation between himself and James Toher in that last passage of play, and the referee is going to issue a yellow card, and he does. So Neil Heffernan is ready to come into the Trim full forward line. So James Murray on his own 65. A long way out. So great ball from James. Certainly has a distance. Did he have the accuracy? Yes, he does. No, I thought the linesman, the umpire, was going for his flag, but he was actually waving a signal wide. And so five wides for James. It's 13 points to 11. 17 minutes gone. That Trim substitution has now been made. So it's Nearly Heffernan coming in for looks like for Mikey Cole. So Mikey Cole going off.
Come on, Neely! Neely should plank himself in on the square.
So Riley has the spare man now, and he goes short to Sean Maloney with the puck out. Can Trim turn his ball over? James nearly intercepted that ball. And the ball is played long by Cian Lohan in towards the full forward line. Ben Holden rises. Ben Holden is there on the ground. He's under a bit of pressure. Danny Coleman is there as well. Gary Fleming. Who can get the ball? The ball's on the ground. The referee's going to blow the whistle here. It's come out the back door. Who's there? Pa Ryan is in there. Pa Ryan gathers it. No, he doesn't. He's trying to gather it. The ball is bouncing on the ground. Danny Coleman is there. James Toher is there. The sticks are flying, but Davy Morte gathers the ball. Hand passes on to Pa Ryan. Pa Ryan hand passes on to Conor Quigley. Now Conor Quigley is charging forward. Conor Quigley has a little look. Plays the ball out towards the Hef. The ball bounces over the Hef. Oh, he slips. And he tries to get the second attempt. He does he? It's on the ground. Ian Birmingham's there as well. The ball is still on the ground. James Andrews has the ball. James Andrews plays the ball back towards Quigley. Just can't gather it. He gets it the second attempt. Quigley goes one way, then the other, and he flicks the ball unorthodox over his head towards Dougie. Dougie let the ball bounce. Rolled by his man. Dougie still going. Dougie charging with the ball. Tries to get the ball onto Heffernan, and he just passed the ball between two men. And it's cleared. Davy Moore there. I'll take his eye off his ball for a second. He's got Dylan Farrell inside. Davy slips, gathers the ball, tries to play the ball in the stick, slides to the ground and loses possession. James Murray is trying to help him out. The ball is played in front there. Can Ben Holden get there? Ben Holden does get there, and he loses the ball on the ground. He gathers it. Ben hand passes the ball out the side door towards Dylan Farrell. Dylan Farrell picks up the ball on the 45. He's got James Toher off his shoulder. Pops it on to Toher. Toher has a little look. Dummies inside, but he's going to lose the ball. And the ball pops off James Toher's stick. Christy Moorhouse has the ball. What a take from Moorhouse. He's still going. Ben gets a little stick on him. Looks like there's a chop there, but the referee let play continue. The ball's still on the ground. Toher's trying to kick the ball away. Moorhouse is there on the ground. Conor Quigley is going to get it. The ball is still on the ground. He kicks it over towards the sideline. Gets the ball up. Goes up from Conor. He tries to get the ball away. He gets it cleared. Down can Hef get the ball. Hef trying to roll his man. Got us the ball. Does well. Hef has a look inside towards Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan's got David outside of his yellow. But Pat picks it up. Can he get a shot away? He does get a shot away, but he's pushed it to the left and wide. And Trimmer just, the wides are racking up for Trim now. That's the 8th wide for Trim.
Come on, Trim!
So Riley with the puck out over the side of the field. David Maloney's underneath it. Oh, what a touch! What a catch by David Maloney. He gets inside. And Luke has the ball in. Luke, the ball continued on from Luke Maloney, but he played the ball wide.
Only the third wide.
Only the third wide, and it looks like this. The referee just calling a couple of players behind the plate to behave themselves. We're still in this game, CJ. A good battle, a goal to really rattle things up here now.
We do need a goal. We're after having the ascendancy for 5 minutes and just didn't get the scores. Pa had a tough chance, but he missed it. James had a really good free from 100 yards, just sailed to the left and wide. We need everything going for us here. There is 10 minutes plus injury time. We're only 2 behind playing with 14 men. We still have every chance.
So there's a tactical change here from the number 10. It looks like he's going off here. Is it Mark Lennon, who's the captain, is going off, and the man who came on in the first half, Dara Henderson, is on. So Cha plays the ball, the puck out towards Dylan Farrell. It goes on the ground. Can Birmingham gather it? It's gathered by the number 2 there. Carney has the ball. Carney trying to keep going, and Trimmer starting to really fighting hard in the second half, in fairness to them. And the ball has gone to this Lohan. Lohan plays the ball inside. And Ben Holden is really coming to this game in the second half. Super second half by Ben Holden. Plays the ball on towards Ian Birmingham. And Ben got taken out behind the play. But the ball continues all towards the goals. Can Heffernan get it? It nearly got it, but the goalkeeper is there. So Ben got taken out behind the play that time. He's still down injured on the far side of the field. But the ball is Dermot Masters, who's had a great second half. Plays the ball across the field. Conor Quigley is underneath this one. Conor Quigley gathers the ball. Brilliant. Plays the ball onto Dylan Farrell. Dylan has a little look. Plays the ball over the far side of the field. Hef was making a bit of space for himself. The ball bounces on the pitch. He rolls inside his man. Hef bearing down the goals. Masters coming towards him. Can't Hef get a shot away. He falls to the ground. Bats the ball, and it's easily cleared by the Bray men. And the ball is down. Can James Toher gather this? He's got 2 men on him. Maloney has been one of them. Toher can't gather. He's under a bit of pressure. Great stuff by Toher. Gets away from the man. He's got a man outside him. He's got David Murtha. David gets the ball. David has a little look. Plays the diagonal ball in, but he gets it straight down the throat to Henderson. Henderson gathers the ball.
Have a look. All right, you got to go to it.
And over the far side of the field.
Come on, ref, he's holding it.
And the ball is popped over the head there, and Ben Holden been sensational here in the second half, but he can't gather that ball, and it's Luke Maloney has the ball, charged towards the bin. Ben gets a bit of a stick on him, and the referee has the ball, and the referee is giving a free in. He's given a free in there to Bray. Trimmer battling manfully, CJ, but they're just struggling to get the scores.
Look at the last ball in there from David directly to Henderson. You know, you need to be smart here, not be playing it to the spare man. You know, the spare man will come back to haunt us. You know, and when we had the ascendancy for 5 minutes, we didn't get the score. So this fella has been dynamite with frees. This will put 3 between them again with 7 left.
There is going to be 4 or 5 minutes at least of injury time. There was plenty of stoppages here in the second half. So Christy Moorhouse with the free, and as CJ predicted, he slotted the ball over the bar. 14 points to 11. 5 or 6 minutes to go of the 30. There's another man That's the man who got the blood sub in the first half, the blood injury in the first half, just getting his bandage attended to here the second half. So
Oh, Bray!
So little stoppage in play, and the man with the blood injury is just getting attended. It looks like he'll have to go off to get his bandage fixed. No, he's actually been taken off by the looks of it. He's shaking hands with the referee as he's heading off the field. David Maloney, a very good player. So he's heading off to the field.
Substitution on Bray Emmett. Number 22, Murphy, replaces number 11, who was wearing 29, David Maloney.
So there's another sub on there. So Cha now, from 3 points down, 5 minutes to go. Cha goes long, right towards James Murray. It's a great puck out from Cha, dropping right into the 45 at the far side of the field. Murray's got it in the ball under all sorts of pressure. He's continuing on, he's been forced out to the sideline, he slips, and he tries to get the ball away. He towards Ian Birmingham, but he's been penalised for throwing the ball. It certainly looked like a throw from we're a long way away from it. And the referee has given a free to Bray. A great catch from James, who we're just not getting anything from it. So Trim are going to, it's getting to the stage now, Trim are going to start going for broke here, CJ.
We need a goal, Rory. If we got a goal, we have every chance. Without it, I don't think we can win this game. There's only 5 minutes. There will be at least 5-6 minutes injury time, so there's 10 minutes left in the game. But I feel we definitely need a goal.
So Pádraig Doyle drills the ball down to the corner towards that Bowen, who's had a super game. Mikey rolls his man. Conor Quigley now is back helping Ben, but it's a tight angle shot. Oh, what a score! That's a sensational score from that man Bowen again. He's been very good. That's his 4th or his 5th point of the game, but he's been very lively. So the puck out has gone towards Dougie. Dougie come out a little bit from the full forward line to try and add a bit of beef to the half forward line. The ball goes over Dougie's head. Dylan Farrell trying to win it, but it's picked up by Henderson. Henderson plays a lovely ball here. Gary Fleming is chasing there. James Towers running back towards his own goal. Christy Moorhouse has won the ball very well there. And it's the sub that's just come on. The sub that's come on, and Towers deemed to have fouled him, and it's going to be a free in for Christy Moorhouse and for Bray Emmets. And they're 4 points ahead with 4 minutes to go. And Christy hasn't missed. Has he missed one at all today, CJ? No, he hasn't missed one at all. He's been very good. He's just checking with the linesman that he's in the right position to take this free. So pick Christy, and that's the one that he has missed. The first one he's missed. He's tugged that one wide. So there's 4 points in it. 3 minutes to go. So Cha with the puck out right down the middle of the ground. Who's underneath it? Ian Birmingham's trying to get it. It goes off Ian's head and it's picked up by Henderson again. Henderson under pressure. Pa Ryan is there. He's sandwiched, but Pa using all his strength. Can he win the ball? No, it's turned over and it's the cornerback coming away with it. He's blocked down by Ian Birmingham. Conor Quigley steps in. Ball still on the ground. Dougie hovering around there as well. Can Dougie get it? And it just doesn't break Dougie's way, and it's picked up by Sean Maloney. Maloney on the field. Great challenge from David, and the ball's going into the air, and Conor Quigley going back towards his own goal. Brady gets the ball, but it's picked up there by Brown. And can Christy Moorhouse get that ball? The ball breaks on the ground onto the sub. Dara Henderson going. So he's charging down the goal here. Toward is there, and the ball plays out across Christy Moorhouse, and Christy has popped the ball over the bar, and we're in danger here. This game slipping away from Trim, CJ.
I think we're in trouble now. All right, it's a 5-point game. We don't look like scoring a goal, and we need one.
And now all of a sudden it's Bray everywhere. They're winning every breaking ball, and the ball is played down towards the danger man here, Mikey Bowen. Ben Holden standing off this time, so get out. Mikey has the shot, but it drops short, and Charles got it this one easy. So Charles coming away with the ball. Winds up, goes long, right down the middle of the ground. Trimmer going route one here, but it's playing into Bray's hands as the ball goes straight to Henderson, who's mopping up everything here. And the ball is broken. Danny Coleman does well, breaks the ball down to Conor Quigley. Conor has a little look, but all he can do is play the ball towards Dylan Farrell. Dylan Farrell making a good run. Can Dylan get this ball? It just does. It almost breaks for Dylan, and it's well taken by James Anders, does well, and the ball is on the ground here. So David Murta forcing his man to the ground. And Pa Ryan might win this, but there's a spare man there, and it's Luke Maloney. So Luke Maloney now charging forward, plays the ball easy to James Toher. Toher looked like he got a bit of a bang that time, but he's continuing to battle for the game. Can Pa get something? Joe kicks the ball out, and a bit of a wild swipe, but a great pick from Toher. Toher's charging down towards the middle of the field, crosses the 45. Can he hand pass the ball on? He does on towards Dougie. It's a little bit high, but Dougie gathers it with his wide one man. Plays the ball across towards Dylan Farrell. Dylan swivels, trying to get an angle for a shot. He's been going towards the goals, and the ball breaks out towards James Andrews. James now is forced to go back towards David Murtha. Will Dave take a score? He does. Place the ball in, and he's tugged the ball wide. So the ball has gone wide.
I don't think he was shot. I think he was trying to drop it in, was he?
He was.
There's plenty of injury time here. Trim could still a couple of scores. Dylan Farrell is struggling in the middle of the field. Dougie is hovering out around the middle of the field. It looks like the Beano is going to come on. Davey wins the puck out. Davey gets the ball in towards the middle of the field. Can Trim win it? The ball goes on the ground. James Andrews with a bit wild pull on it, but the ball is still there, and it's pucked up. And Paulie Doyle, who's come into this game very well in the second half, clears the ball towards the middle of the field. Trim seems to be a man behind the field here, and the man is coming in, and it should be an easy score. And the ball, a big let off for Trim there. The ball has been put wide. Trim will go with the Beano win here for the last couple of minutes. Can the Beano work the magic and score the goal that Trim need? So there's a sub coming in here for Bray. And it's the number 9 is going off. Luke Maloney, who's had a super game. So 5 minutes of injury time to be played. Trim 5 points down. So Cha going long, the puck out of the side of the field. Toher is now kind of is gone wing forward, and the ball is broken here now. And Ian Birmingham's going back to centre back. Ian Birmingham is trying to charge towards that ball. Can he stay on his feet to win the ball? He's under a bit of pressure. Third or fourth attempt to win the ball, and Ian Birmingham's after picking up a knock, and it's a free for a chop on the danger man. So it's another free for Trim, and we're in 2 minutes into injury time. Trim still not making that substitution. It's Ian Birmingham having to go off now after coming on at half time. He's heading towards the sideline anyway. Yeah, so Ian's under a bit of pressure. So Ian has made his way off the sideline, and Beano has come on, and Beano's going into the forwards. So Trim are now playing with our back line has been under also the pressure today, CJ, injuries and whatever.
Look at there, that little bit stronger, Rory, no question. The sending off did us no good whatsoever, and this could put 6 between the teams, which will put it out of sight.
And it is Christy Moorhouse, who's been deadly. He's only had one missed ball all day, and that puts 6 between the teams, 17-11. Trim have only scored 3 points in the second half, CJ. It hasn't really gone their way. Toher now is playing half forward. Cha trying to fight him with the puck out. He does get it. Toher uses his body to try and make a bit of space for himself. Bray are hunting and it's back to Danny Coleman. Danny can't gather the first attempt. Danny has a look. Can he get? He tries to pass the ball across to Gary Fleming, but it's been picked up. And Bray have the numbers here. Can Davey get there? He does. Davey Murphy heading back towards his own goal. Picks the ball a little up. Hand passes back towards Cha. Cha gathers on the stick. Has a little look down the middle of the field towards Gary Fleming. Nice take by Gary. He's going to go route one. No, he's not. He angles the ball over here towards Beano. Beano only after coming on. Beano gathers the first ball. Takes one way. Then he goes the other. Tries to hand pass it on to the Chive. Plays it back to George Chive. Chive drills the ball across the goals. Can Nearly Hef get something on it? The ball is there. James Murray is there. Can James get something on it? But Bray Emmets have the numbers. And it's Anders. Anders coming away with the ball. Hand passes the ball off. And Bray playing with a bit of swagger here in the last couple of minutes. The ball's over the far side of the field. It's picked up by Mikey Boland, who's been absolutely sensational. Plays the ball across the field, but Davey should gather this. Davey does gather. He's going to have a little look. He's got James Andrews there in front of him. He plays the ball on towards Pa Ryan, and Pa had Beano inside, and he just couldn't get the ball. And Pa looking out. Pa's out on his feet here. And Dougie now. Dougie gathers the ball here, but he's out the halfway line. He has a little look. He plays the ball in towards the goals. The ball breaks towards Toher. Toher picks the ball up. Has a little look. He's lost his stick. Hand pass, and he's lost the ball now as well. He's got it back again, and he's still going, and he's got a bit of a swipe, and he's played the ball, and it's going to be a free in. 2 minutes gone, 2 minutes to go. 6 points in it. Bray are comfortable here James Murray has the ball. He's 30 yards out in the goals. He probably has to go over the goal, CJ, but it's a long way out.
He has to go. He's no chance from there, but would you be hoping for a ricochet and maybe a bat into the back of the net and one last play to try and level it up? But Trim are dead on their feet, Rory.
So James Murray picks the ball up, does drill it along the ground, but it's easily clear at the first man, and it's picked up by Conor Quigley. Conor Quigley trying to play the ball back towards James Murray. James picks it up, but he's swallowed up by men. Back on those Conor Quigley. Have an opening here. Conor goes one way, then the other, but he's bottled up. The ball is putting around. Paul Doyle has been very good in the second half, and the ball is a free in. The referee has given a free in for a man playing the ball on the ground.
Play the ball on the ground. In the small square is a penalty.
Well, he must have been outside the square. The referee's awarded 21-yard free to Trim, and so James is going to go for this. He's going to wind up and go for a goal again here. So we're deep into injury time. James picks the ball up, drills it in towards the goal, but hits a wall of players, and the ball is still bouncing around there. But Bray have the numbers, and Henderson comes away with the ball. He's a sensational player, that Henderson. He clears the ball over the line. So we're 5 minutes into injury time here, 6 points in it, not looking good for Trim. James Murray is out to try and take the sideline ball on the far side of the field into a crowded square, which is probably going to be easy to defend. The referee has already checked his watch. So James is going to lob this ball to the square, but he fluffs it, and Conor Quigley is there. He's the front man. Can he gather it? He's under it. Conor has the ball. He's over carrying this ball. He's still going, Conor Quigley, and he's got a free in. But it's all a little bit elementary now, maybe at this stage, CJ.
Yeah. I mean, we even our frees there, the close-in frees haven't been great. You know, they've been hit at lads. No, we won't win this match, Rory. 17-11. James will have one more crack at it, but I'd say the whistle will blow once this ball goes dead.
So Bray Emmets, as you can imagine, have got pretty much everybody in front of the square. James winds up this time, drills this one in, and again it doesn't clear the first man, and the referee blows the whistle. And Bray Emmets are the Leinster Intermediate Hurling Champions for 2023 on a final score of 17 points to 11. But CJ, merited victory for Bray, who are very consistent players all over the field.
Oh, for sure. They had three outstanding forwards like Boland and the full forward Morehouse were really sensational. We didn't have that type of player today. The best team won, I wouldn't say by a country mile. We had 5 minutes of real pressure in the second half that we could have levelled things up, but you have to say congratulations to Bray. They were the best team of the day. The sending off did us no favours. It was a game that slipped away from us at that time. I see Jimmy talking to the referee, or Barney, one of them talking to the referee now, but it did ruin the game from a Trim perspective. And
also the injuries didn't help either. Kieran O'Rourke and Jared Dwan going off from our full back line as well, CJ.
Correct. Rourke, well, I mean, Jerry was gone nearly when the match was over. Rourke, look at Gary Fleming did okay when he came on, but Rourke's very experienced player. The sending off was a major bearing. Plus our forwards didn't really click. I thought after the first 10 minutes they were. James Murray wasn't himself today. The two Coles weren't great. Dougie tried his damnedest, but just wasn't to be on the day. James Andrews tried hard, but we didn't have enough firepower up front. Pa was good in the middle of the field. Dylan came into it more in the second half, but no, you have to say worthy winners, Bray Emmets, and congratulations to them.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you.